Hi everyone, my name is Artem and today I'm starting my first ever car project.
You're unbreakable, feeling powerful. Nothing's getting in the way. You're unbreakable. You're invincible. Be unbreakable again. Unbreakable.
So this is my 2001 Volkswagen Golf Mk4 TDI with 110 horsepower, and currently it has over 280,000 kilometers on the clock. So it's a 25-year-old car, and of course it has quite a few problems. But before we dive into all the issues that I'll need to fix and modifications that I'd like to do, let me quickly mention that I'm not a professional car mechanic. I'm just a guy who loves cars, enjoys working on them, and learns new things along the way on my own. Everything I've done so far on this Golf is replacing the lower control arm. And on my other car, a 2007 Renault Laguna, I have changed the oil, replaced rear brake discs and pads, and also I fixed this window regulator a couple times, and that's basically it. Also, as you may have noticed, English isn't my first language, and most of the time it's far from perfect, but hopefully my English, just like as my car mechanic skills, will improve along the way. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk about everything that's wrong with this car, at least what I know at this point. So the problem number one, we've got the low coolant warning light on the dash. And the coolant level actually is low. We also have a wet floor. The windows fog up all the time, and also when I turn the heater on, it barely heats and smells really bad. So, as far as I understand, all this tells us that the heater core most likely has a leak. Problem number two is also related to the HVAC module, and it's about the blend doors. Basically, the material that covers them has crumbled and is blowing out through the air ducts. A couple of months ago I tried to clean this up by removing the air grills, this one, that one, basically all air grills, and letting as much of it blow out as possible. But the problem now is that the blend doors now have holes in them, and they do not control the airflow properly, and they need to be recovered with new material. So replacing the heater core and the blend doors repair is actually a huge job, because we need to pull the entire dashboard, and that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing next, and that's what the next video is gonna be about. Problem number three. There's definitely something wrong with the turbocharger, because the car doesn't pull as well as I think it should, and there is an oil leak underneath. The next set of problems is related to the instrument cluster. The first issue is that it doesn't make any sound, like a warning sound when you forget to release the handbrake. Also, these buttons these buttons doesn't seem to work properly, so I can't reset the service interval. And also, as you may have noticed, there is no engine light, so we'll definitely need to remove the cluster and check what's going on there. Body-wise, the car mostly in good shape, but there is a bit of rust on the front fender that needs fixing. Alright guys, I suggest we stop here for now. Of course there are some other minor things to fix here and there, and I'm pretty sure we'll discover more things to fix along the way, and we'll get to it in the future videos. But now let's talk about the most exciting part of any car project: modifications. So what's the plan? I'm thinking about going with an R32 style body kit. I'm not sure yet if I'll go with the full set, but I'll definitely start with the front bumper and we'll see how it looks from there. Next up, wheels. I want some nice aggressive looking 17s with a good offset. Basically, as every car guy knows, wheels are like 50% of a car appearance. They make or break the look. Also, I'm planning to do a chip tune and get a little extra power out of this diesel. Interior wise, of course, it needs a deep clean, replacing worn out trim pieces like the steering wheel cover, replacing this thing here, and fixing other little things here and there. Maybe I'll also install a multimedia screen here instead of this radio, but we'll see. I'm also planning to swap out the side mirrors. These are not OEM mirrors, as you can see. They are also manual, which isn't very convenient, and it also, you know, shake like crazy at high speed, make ton of noise. So yeah, I'll be getting a proper power adjustable ones. Also, I really want to install remote central locking. Right now I have to lock and unlock it with the key every time, and that gets annoying. I might also install some different headlights, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the initial plan. Guys, if you're into this kind of build, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think and what else you would do to this car. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next video, peace out.